an itchy nose, endless sneezing. What starts as a simple annoyance can soon turn into real torment. That's exactly what happened to Harry. What he thought was just an allergy or a lingering cold ended up revealing something that surprised not only him, but also the doctors who treated him. For months, Harry dealt with relentless itching and sneezing fits that seemed to have no end. He ignored them, just as he did with any other symptom. Since childhood, he had an aversion to hospitals and believed that if he waited long enough, any problem would eventually go away on its own. But this one didn't. Working as a chef in a renowned restaurant, cooking for a demanding and sophisticated clientele, he knew that maintaining strict hygiene was essential. However, the situation became unsustainable. The constant sneezing made him fear contaminating the dishes, and despite his efforts to hide the problem, it quickly became obvious to everyone that something was wrong. The restaurant owner was straightforward. "Harry, we don't have a choice. You need to take care of yourself. We can't risk our client's health." Reluctant but out of options, Harry scheduled a doctor's appointment. On the day of the consultation, Harry was visibly nervous. Sitting in the waiting room, he couldn't stop thinking about the worst-case scenario. "What's wrong with me?" he kept repeating to himself. When he was finally called in, he explained everything to the doctor, who listened carefully and tried to reassure him before starting the examination. After an initial assessment, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. No signs of irritation, no foreign objects. The preliminary diagnosis: a severe allergy or hay fever. The doctor prescribed a strong antihistamine and told him to come back if there was no improvement. But things only got worse. The sleepless nights and constant fatigue took an even bigger toll on Harry. A week later, he was back at the doctor's office, just as anxious as before. More tests, more uncertainty. That's when the doctor decided to order a CT scan to investigate what couldn't be seen with the naked eye. Harry lay still inside the machine as it produced detailed images of the inside of his skull. He noticed the doctor's face change as the results appeared on the screen, a mixture of shock and disbelief. Harry left the hospital with his heart pounding, anxiously waiting for the phone call that would finally give him an answer. The next day, the phone finally rang. Less than an hour later, Harry was sitting across from the doctor, who still looked stunned. Then came the news. They had found a tooth. Yes, a tooth had grown deep inside his nasal cavity. As it developed, the tooth irritated the tiny hairs and the mucous membrane inside his nose, causing intense itching and constant sneezing. It was an extremely rare condition, but not unheard of. The tooth was positioned so deep that it could only be detected through imaging. Thankfully, there was a simple solution: surgery. Harry didn't think twice. The next day, he underwent the procedure. The tooth, root and all, measuring about 13 millimeters, was carefully removed. The area was treated, and to Harry's immense relief, his torment finally came to an end. "It was like something out of a horror movie," he said weeks later, smiling and relieved. "But I'm cured. I'm sleeping peacefully again. I'm back at work. And best of all, I got over my fear of going to the doctor. And you? Have you ever imagined that a simple itchy nose could be hiding something so bizarre? Tell us what you think about this story in the comments. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.